The Nigerian Stock Exchange just changed its trading hours, and if you invest in Nigerian stocks, you need to know this. Here's what just happened. The NGX announced on Friday, April 17th, that effective Monday, April 27th, 2026, the daily trading session will be extended significantly. Now, before we get into this, let me be precise for those who actually use the broker apps. The pre-open period on the NGX usually started at 9:30 before, but the actual trading, the window where your orders were able to be executed and so on, started at 10 a.m. and the market closed at 2:20 p.m. previously. So your real trading window was between 10 a.m. and 2:20 p.m., which is roughly 4.5 hours previously. Under the new structure, the pre-open starts at 9 a.m. instead of the usual 9:30 a.m. and actual trading is going to be starting at 9:30 a.m. now, and the market will be closing at 4 p.m. now, no longer 2:20 p.m. as before, which is from 4.5 hours trading window to 6.5 hours trading window. Now, why does this actually matter to you as an investor? First, it gives you more time to react to news. Before, if a company released statements or just something new was going on with the company and it was released in the afternoon, or you saw a macroeconomic update come through, by that time the market is already winding down. But now you have a proper window to actually act on those decisions. Second, you get better pricing during the day. When trading is compressed into a small window, you get rushed orders between the open and close, which significantly, in my opinion, distorts prices. Now, with the longer trading hours, you'll be able to spread those sessions and you get better pricing instead of rushed orders. Thirdly, this opens doors for foreign participation in the Nigerian stock market. Nigeria was just reclassified to frontier market status by FTSE Russell. And because of that, foreign fund managers are now looking at the NGX more seriously. Longer trading hours mean that there will now be more overlap between the European and international market sessions, which makes it easier for global investors to be able to invest alongside us. And finally, this is deliberately phased. What I mean by that is that the original proposal was floating around 5 p.m. for the market to be closing instead of this 4 p.m. that was announced. So, which means that they started at 4 p.m. to test how the market reacts to it, how investors are going to react to it, and how trading is going to go before we actually move to 5 p.m. closing time for the stock market. Now, what does this mean practically for you? Long-term investors, my fellow long-term investors, your strategy does not change at all. But you now have far more flexibility around when you place your orders during the day. That's all. That's the only difference. And if you work a 9 to 5 and you've always felt that the NGX closed before you actually had time to process your new findings or new trades, now you'll be able to actually check prices and actually place your trades before the market closes, unlike before. Nigeria's capital market is on a serious reform right now, and staying informed is how you get ahead of things. Share this with your investment circle and don't forget to drop your questions below. As always, follow me, share to anyone who fancies content that revolves around the US and Nigerian stock market. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.